So enzymes come from food. We do have what we call endogenous enzymes, or enzymes that our body makes itself. But what we're going to focus on mostly is the enzymes that we need to put into our body from our food. And mostly raw food, or only raw food, really contains enzymes. So it's a particle that bonds to food molecules and helps them to break apart. So let's have a little look at digestion. The parts of the digestion, this is really important to understand because this is where the enzymes come into play. First, we've got ingestion. So obviously you put the food in your mouth. Then you've got propulsion, which is you're swallowing it, but your gut has propulsion all the way through, right to the far end. So all the way through your body, there's propulsion and muscles involved in that. Mechanical digestion, well, chewing with your teeth, your stomach churns things around. That's mechanical digestion. And then chemical digestion. So this is really where the enzymes step in, because enzymes are chemicals, natural chemicals, of course. And then lastly, you've got absorption. And this is where the nutrients that have been broken down go through the gut membrane and are absorbed into the circulation. And of course, elimination, so your waste products that are left behind. So let's just have a look at a brief look at the enzymes. I'm going to go through this fairly quickly too, because time goes really fast when we get into this sort of stuff. So we need acid, we need the hydrochloric acid to make the enzymes. We've established that. pH is really important in your gut. It needs to be low, so you've got a basically very acidic stomach, and that's how it needs to be. You need to be able to break that food down with a lot of acid and a lot of enzymes. These are the main types of enzymes. I'm just going to go through these briefly as well. So we've got enzymes in our mouth. So this is the first one, amylase, and that's in our saliva. So that helps initially to just soften and start to break things down a little bit, or just to pull them apart just a little bit. And so does the chewing process. But then the food goes into the stomach, and we've got these enzymes here, pepsin and lipase. So these are mostly involved with proteins and helping to break proteins apart. And so if you have a lot of protein food, like meat, it can sit in your stomach for a long time. It can be up to 10 or 14 hours in your stomach. So if you have a huge amount of meat, you'll feel your stomach will be full for a very, very long time. And that's because it takes a lot of breaking down in the stomach. Next, you've got the duodenum, and this is when the food comes out of your stomach and it goes into your intestine. And this is where the fats start to get broken down. And so you've got the enzymes here, lipase, amylase, trypsin, chymotrypsin. And these are produced in the duodenum, in that area, and they're also produced by the pancreas. And we've got also pancreatic enzymes. We've got hydrochloric acid here, which helps these enzymes to be produced in the stomach, and we've also got bile. So bile comes from the liver. Now this is not an enzyme, but it helps to emulsify the fats and water products together so that it's easier for your body to digest. So worth mentioning that as well. And next ones we've got are the carbohydrate digesting enzymes. So that's interesting, isn't it? First you digest your protein in your stomach, then the fats as it's coming out of your stomach into your intestine, and then further down the lower part of the small intestine, we're starting to break down the carbohydrates. So the carbohydrates go quite a way down the body before they start getting digested. And these are the enzymes here, maltase, lactase, sucrase. So for the sugar, carbs are being digested by these enzymes.